Great Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Seth, I'm Scott Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation. And today I'm coming to you from Tyler, Texas, in the mobile office right now. We're headed over to the office, headed over to Mobile Home Masters, where we're spending today and tomorrow. This whole week we've been there working through with the team, them prep for a strong April, right? And making sure that they're building far beyond that. One of the things that we've been talking a lot. We had a guest come by yesterday, and the topic keeps coming up about tariffs. The topic keeps coming up about what's this going to do to pricing? What's this going to do to materials? How is it going to affect the business? And the truth of the matter is, it is going to affect the business. Truth of the matter is, it is going to affect pricing. Okay, but how can you prepare for the tariffs? How can you, the housing consultant, community manager out there, prepare for these tariffs that have hit? Okay, a lot of them, look, there's a 90-day pause that went into the tariffs, right? It's a negotiating tactic, and it's working, by the way. But there's still some, the ones in China are still in place. And the fact of the matter is, most of our factories get a lot of parts from China. So how is this going to affect you? Tim Tebow says, don't worry about what you can't control. Our focus and energy needs to be on the things we can control. Attitude, effort, focus. These are the things we can control. And, all I can tell you is it couldn't be. Here we go. I'm trying to find the right spot here, folks, so that I can come out here and be a little. There we go. Here we are. Listen, fact of the matter is, you got no control over these tariffs, none whatsoever. So if you're out there freaking out, and first of all, you shouldn't be freaking out. Things are going to be just fine. Okay, prices dropped. They're going up a little bit. Stock market dropped. It's going up a little bit. Prices are going to rise here over the next probably 3, 6, 9 months. Who knows? But after that, you're going to see a huge difference. However, right now, during these times that's going on, what you can control is only your efforts. It's only your perspective. And what I'm here to tell you is this: the prices aren't where they were when COVID first hit. The percentage of increase isn't what it was when COVID hit. So you shouldn't be freaked out, because if you remember back to COVID, people were still buying houses. You guys remember, you know how it was as far as people still buying homes, and you being 6, 9, 12 months out. And it was probably some of the better times of the industry as far as financially. However, now we're talking about these folks that are all panicking. They're freaking out. What's going to happen with this? What's going to happen with that? All you can do is focus in on what you're doing to find those buyers that are still out there actually buying. And there's plenty of them. Go back. I invite you to go and look at the numbers, the number of shipments of manufactured homes over the last few months, year over year, everything that's happened within your area, within your state, so that you can feed yourself the information. You can see exactly what is going on with the business. You can see exactly that things are still moving forward. People will still be buying. Okay, people will still be out there doing everything that they need to do for themselves. And when you can understand that, when you can see that for yourself, it's going to be a complete game changer. All you can control is your attitude, how you respond to this, your actions. What are you going to do in the meantime, and your effort? But it starts up here. It starts with what you're thinking, what you're believing. And that's why I'm telling you, you've got to make sure that you are right in your perspective. Is it going to be harder? Yeah. It's going to be harder. You're going to have to put in more work. You're going to actually have to make more calls. You're probably going to have to do better marketing. You're going to have to tweak things to make sure and find out what works. Look, it's no different from when I started this company. Okay, I thought it was going to take a certain amount of effort. I thought it was going to take a certain amount of work. And guess what? I had to do 10, 20 times as much. But here we are, 2 years later. Here we are with you, and you can do the same thing. You can be thriving. You don't have to just survive, and you need to take those words out of your own vocabulary. I just want to survive. Don't worry about just surviving. Keep focusing on thriving and do the work that you have to do in order to thrive. More marketing, more calls, better preparation, surrounding yourself with the right people. All of those things matter, and they are huge. And that's why you're going to see some people that are going to do extremely well during these next few months. And you're going to wonder to yourself, well, how are they getting all the customers? Why are they getting all the luck? It's not luck, it's effort, it's work, it's belief. It starts with belief. Okay, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill writes, you have to have a huge amount of belief, a burning desire. Do you have that burning desire to push through, to fight through? If you don't, well, that's so much work. Well, what's the other option? You don't put in the work and then you struggle, you suffer. That's not what you want, I'm sure. So go out there and understand that there are only certain things that you can control. The tariffs are not one of them, my friends. You are not in control of the tariffs. So let it go. All right? Let it go. Let it go. And if you can't, you're going to struggle. Well, the business is not working. People aren't buying. You're right. They're not. They're not buying from you. It's plain and simple. If you don't have the traffic coming in, if you don't have the buyers coming in, if you don't have people telling you yes, it's not anything but you. And that's a great position to be in. It's a great position to be in that type of control. You actually have a lot more control over your success than you think. It's the same thing with us in our business. It's gotten to the point where it's gotten because of the effort and the work that we have put in to get it here. Not because of anything else. Because if we didn't put the work in, guess what? Nobody would be calling us. Nobody would be reaching out to us. Nobody would be asking us to go do trainings. Nobody would be contracting us for different things. It's all based on your effort. You hear about these reciprocal tariffs, right? Hey, you're going to tariff us 100%. We're going to tariff you 100%. Well, it's the same thing with what we do. It's reciprocal. You put in the work, you're going to get compensated. You're going to get it back. So what are the things you need to do? First and foremost, look, you got to think big picture and long term. Forget about right now. Don't be focused in on today. The only thing you should be focused in about today is the amount of work you're going to put in, the amount of ads you're going to post, the amount of calls you're going to make, the amount of effort you're going to put in every time that somebody comes in, walks in that door. Hey, and you know what? I will tell you this. This is what you need to be prepared for. You need to prepare right now for those people that are going to walk in the door and just want to look. You got to be prepared. I've seen it happen so many times here this week. People walking in, well, we just want to look at some houses. If you've been running into that and you still haven't prepared for that, that's on you. Change it up. You want it to be different, change it up. Prepare yourself for it. But think big and long term, past these tariffs. Second, double down on your marketing. Get more marketing out there. Get your face out there. Video is huge. Live streams like this are huge. Go in the homes, do live streams, post. Make sure that you are getting everything done that you should be, and get yourself out there. Okay, when it comes to that stuff. And it's going to take so many more calls. Look, if you were making 20 calls a day, be prepared to make 50, 60 calls a day. Whatever it takes to be able to get the business, go out and do it, find it. We're in control. And lastly, your head straight, smile, and go happen. Okay? Sorry about all this fun, everything, man. I apologize. Look, we're going to be better. Now, go and happen. Make life happen for you. Make business happen for you, not to you. Try to do some great things. We're going to be there's something that we about with help life as your career.